Dr. to Director Bio, Deputy Director Albert Marino, to coordinators from different universities, and most importantly, our DOST-SEI scholars, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. It is my honor to be with you all in this event. This gathering, as you may know, is meant to prepare you as you move on from your academic life and into the real world. Ika nga, iba yung eskwelahan, iba yung katotohanan na kayo ay magtatrabaho na. And this event is an opportune time for all of you, as this event can ignite meaningful conversations with your batchmates who will share the same jump-off point and possibly timeline as each of you. As graduating college students, there are a lot of excitement and at the same time, anxiety. For the next steps could be truly intimidating for young people like you. Pinagdaanan din namin yan. For sure, there are many things that fall to the unknown. There are many questions that probably chanced upon your minds every time you hear people say DOST scholars or science scholars of the nation. Questions like, what is my role as future scholar graduate in an extremely large task such as national development? Is such a role relevant given how the world changes constantly, hence more challenges are emerging? Or, if so, have I been adapting well to the challenges of these times for scholar graduates to be still impactful today? Masyadong matataas po yung mga nabanggit ko mga tanong, pero syempre, palagay ko naman, ang unang inyong iisip magkakaroon ba ako ng trabaho? At magkano ang aking matatanggap at paano ako makakatulong sa aking pamilya? So beyond the family concern, we also be concerned with our own country. Because you as scholars are badly needed by the Philippines. Maswerte po kayo, scholar. Ako hindi ako scholar. But I try to actually be the best that I can be by continuing my studies even after getting my degree. I have been a public school student in all my life, except kindergarten. Elementary, high school, college, public schools. And even in the US, where I got my master's and my PhD, I enrolled in state universities, public universities there in America. Now, you might be scared of those questions, no? And feel that there's pressure because in essence, you are the asset of the Philippines. And I must say, the questions that I have posed earlier are very much valid now more than ever. Indeed, there are more challenges facing the country today than in the past 5 years when you were just becoming science scholars. And there will be more challenges in the next many years. In your young careers as budding scientists and innovators, regardless of your specializations, I know that you're holding on to some great ideas. Maybe you don't have a clear roadmap on how to go about those ideas, but I encourage you to be problem seekers. With so many problems in the country, you could think of practical solutions or new methods on how to go about these issues. And soon, you can think of a group of people, a niche market, if you may, that can potentially find value out of your idea. This process of creating value, be it monetary or social impact, is what we wish to impart to you as part of the notion of service to the people, or science for the people. Think about your years in college, and you will realize that you are trained for this brand of service. Critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, and collaboration. All these things that you develop in college have their concrete use in today's society that highly merits impact or value. Nowadays, these competencies are equally important as technical knowledge and skills. Serving the people with your eyes towards generating tangible and intangible outcomes for the common good using research, innovation, entrepreneurship, or even science communication is a kind of service we can deliver. To this, I invite you to maximize activities like this to get as much exposure to the emerging society that we have now. We call on you to think beyond the realms of your current fields of expertise. Collaboration is important. Even if you're a physics major, you can be a good chemist in the future. I myself has been trained to be a multidisciplinary person because the skills that we need to have in the next several years or even now will be someone who can think of many scientific fields and be able to communicate and work with other disciplines. Learn to be thinkers and doers and multi-skilled. This exit conference gives you an avenue to talk to your peers and brainstorm on the choices you can possibly take. Looking for jobs is always a rational choice, but you can also continue nurturing your capabilities by studying some more. Whatever step you take, remember that there's a calling to each and every one of you, and you know who's calling. It's up to you to answer the call. For those of you who don't know, I'm a geologist. I'm an earth scientist. And if I'm asked to give some pointers to young people like you, to be leaders in society, I always tell people about my earthly character of being a leader. Sa Tagalog po, mga makamundong katangian bilang leader. But it's not bad at all. The earthly capabilities would actually be EARTH. First is letter E. Always excel. Commit to excellence. Learn not only from your professors, learn from others. And when you're at work, learn from your bosses, but also learn from your subordinates. Letter A. Aim right. You can excel, but in the wrong direction. Letter R and letter T are qualities that you need to do to work well with other people. Letter R is respect. Be always respectful, not only to your bosses or supervisors, but most importantly, to people below you. And of course, your parents. Trust. Trust, letter T is trust, very important for all of us to work with each other. If we cannot trust each other, we cannot really do well because you cannot do everything by yourselves. You need to delegate. Once you become a leader, you need to delegate and to make sure that you empower your subordinates to make the right decision. And letter H is very important. Since you're still graduating, what you need to really have is to have the heart in whatever field you want to enter. Because what is in your heart will be manifested in the quality of work that you will do. So letter E, again, is excellence. A is aiming right or having the right ambition. Letter R is treat people with respect. Letter T is trust people so that they can be empowered to do things together with you. And letter H, for me, is the most important. Your heart. And one of the things that need to be inside your heart is to have a service for the people and use science and technology for the people. So among the qualities, the earthly qualities that I mentioned, which do you think is most important? E, A, R, T, or H? Letter H for me is the most important. And if your heart is the most important for you, put it out in front. And the earthly qualities that you will have will be a heart quality. E-A-R-T-H, put letter H in front, it will form the word heart. H-E-A-R-T. So, ladies and gentlemen, your future is for you to paint. My question is, where is your heart? We hope to have helped you achieve your dreams and be a better person now. But the real world is different. We will continue to support you. We're here to guide you. But most importantly, before you graduate, this is an opportunity for all of us to thank you in advance for being part of our scholarship family, and we now welcome you to the science community. We are very proud of you. Mabuhay po kayong lahat at maraming salamat sa inyong lahat, DOST-SEI Scholars.